Good morning. This morning I'm in South Leeds and I am at, if I turn you'll be able to see, Leeds Urban Bike Park. So the cafe's just behind me, the pump track's here, then there's absolutely loads and loads and loads of amazing bike trails. But we're not here to bike just yet, we are here to parkrun. So Middleton Woods Parkrun happens in Middleton Park, which this is on the edge of. So let's check it out. The Parkrun Finish is just there. I'm sure you can see the pop-up sign and the run director, and then we've got this ginormous car park here and toilets over by the cafe. Everything you could need. So right next to the Parkrun Finish there is a full-size BMX track, and my husband Ben used to race for GB at downhill BMX racing. So what I've done is I've got his bike out of the cupboard. Oh look, there's Poppy, and Poppy and I are going to do some cycling with my friend Doris after Parkrun. So can't wait to get on there. But I've got Ben's bike out, so it's not been ridden probably for maybe 10 or 12 years, because when he was poorly he couldn't ride it. Really excited, maybe a bit emotional later riding that. I think Poppy's pretending she's on a bike already. Is she there? Anyway, it'll be fun. Here's the track. Oh, I bet Ben's bike can't wait to get out on there. The bike's called Princess. Anyway, we need to get ourselves down to the Parkrun Start. So the Parkrun Finish is just here, but we need to get ourselves down to the start, which is just down into the woods. We're all walking down to the start. Poppy's still on her imaginary bike, so Poppy is on the bike jumps. So Poppy's super excited to get on her bike, but we've got a 5k to run first. Oh, I'm not sure she'll have any energy left. She's just starting a new trail. Poppy's doing a wheelie. And we're heading down here. Now, the Parkrun Start used to be behind us. We used to start just on this corner here. Have I done it since the course has changed? I don't think I have actually. So it'll be interesting to see what the course is like now. It's 2 laps of the wonderful Middleton Park. There's lots of ancient woodland. We hit the edge of like the small lake, and yeah, it's just a really lovely place to run. I'm sure you can hear all the bird song around me. Yeah, just lovely, and sort of I feel like it's a bit of an underrated Leeds Park run, because it is just really, really beautiful. And also it's a massive hub of sport. So you've got South Leeds Stadium, John Charles Centre for Sport, the Leeds Aquatic Centre, that's all just the other side of the park. Then you've got Elland Road's less than 2 miles away, Crossbats Parkrun is it's just about 2 miles away. So yeah, so much stuff. And then obviously Leeds Urban Bike Park, or Leeds Bike Hub, just here. So all of the sport. Everyone just collecting at the start. Adam's here in his 500 top. I've not seen him since he got his 500 top, so that's exciting. And then the team walking down the hill. Oh, there's Terry Forrest. I imagine he'll be first finisher. He is extremely fast. See, this is how some people warm up for their parkrun. Me and Poppy just stood here.
Thank you. Welcome to Middleton Woods Parkrun, event number 174, I think, on a beautiful morning for running. You're going to set off, run for about half a mile on the tarmac track behind me. There'll then be a marshal that will guide you into the woods. You'll run up to the bandstand, round by the lake, drop back into the woods, and then you'll pop out on the tarmac behind me again. You'll then have the delights of doing it all again. And when you pop out of the tarmac for the second time, there will be a marshal that will guide you up to the finish, which is up near the bike hub. Massive round of applause, please, for our volunteers.
Yay, thank you so much, volunteers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
3, 2, 1, parkrun!
Yay! And off we go. Uphill start. This didn't used to be the way. It used to be a downhill start. They've had to add this extra bit on, just chatting to the team, because there was a slippy corner. So we cut a corner now down in the woods. So we need to make up the distance somehow. Just so happens to be uphill. A lovely downhill through the woods after that uphill start. There used to be speed bumps all the way along here, but they've taken them out, which is so nice. There used to be a bit like, oh, am I going to trip? Oh, am I going to trip? But yeah, all been removed, so that's amazing. And then Middleton Woods, or the ancient woodland, just down this banking. Well, I guess we're sort of running through it, the edges of it as well. So just a gorgeous place to start your Saturday. Front runners are heading back that way. Thank you. Or maybe not the very front runners, because Terry will have already flown past. And just slightly technical underfoot here, starts getting a bit rocky, but lovely and dry. No wet mud. Poppy's still pretending to ride her bike, which I think is helping her around. Love a little out and back section so we can high five and cheer each other on. Well done, guys. Yay, go Happy. The course just splits here, so we're heading up here, going around the lake and coming back down. So it'll be nice to see people there. They'll be on their second lap and we'll be completing our first. The course opens up a bit here. We're coming round to the visitors centre. There's café, toilets, another car park up here, over by the lake, by the bandstand. Oh, what's happening on your bike? Poppy's wiggling in and out of the trees. I think she's doing a lot more than 5k. Thank you, Marshall. And up to the lake. Oh my goodness, look at this bench. It looks like a heart and some swans and some people. That's so beautiful. Oh, there's a new totem pole. We are going slightly off course, but we can't not explore. It doesn't look that new. I'm sure it is. Well, I mean, I haven't run here for about 3 years. Parkrun started in 2018. Was I here for the inaugural? I think I was here for the second event. Anyway, Poppy, let's go. Let's get back on course, quick. It also looks like they've built a brand new playground. We're going to turn right up here, but if we went straight, just awesome new facilities. We've just come slightly off course to check out the playground. And there's a train piece of play equipment, because there's a train here in the park as well. But not where we are at the moment, so I can't show you that. But we should probably get back to park running. It's always good to explore. Terry's just flown off up there on his second lap. Oh, and I can see the party at the back. Yay! Yay, party at the back! And up the muddy hill. But again, it looks dry. It doesn't look like there's any wet mud. And that's us beeping a mile. We are making up names for our bikes and things. Mine is called Darkness, although I'm on Daddy's bike, so it's Princess.
Oh.
We are just walking. An imaginary. Oh, the bike I'm riding now in the imaginary parkrun where you can ride bikes. I think they're removing lead bikes, so it's like absolutely no bikes at parkrun now. Anyway, walking up this hill and up to the top where we can start our second lap. Oh. Felt like a lot of nice downhill. Need to make it up somehow. Go on, Terry. He's amazing. Off he goes. In fact, my favourite parkrun picture of Poppy is with Terry. We're still trekking up this hill. You can see everyone on their second lap. Well, actually, I can only see one person on the second lap at the moment, heading down the hill. Well done, great run. Second place. So this park is slightly unusual in its ownership. I just assumed that it was owned by Leeds City Council. Amazing, well done. But it's not. It's owned by Wade's charity, and the history of it's so interesting. So it's from King Henry VIII's reign, and Thomas Wade donated the land to the people of Leeds, and since 1919, let's say, probably totally wrong, I'll put the date up on the screen if it's wrong, then it's been rented to Leeds City Council for a peppercorn rent. And I was thinking about it, and in a way I think it protects the park space more because it's owned by a charity. It's then protected for the people of Leeds, so even if the council did want to build on it or sell parts of it off, they can't because they don't own it. So I really like that, but it's not something I've known of before. So Wade's charity, thank you, for this amazing space that we're park running in this morning.
Well done, Poppy.
Yay, go on Adam. We're just coming to the top of the hill now, and well done. And we might just sneak off to the side because I love this Nick's view, and it's Nicola, it's not my view. Well, it is today, it's mine and yours. Let's have a look. It's such a lovely vantage point, you can see for miles, and it's a nod to the coal mining history that was here. Oh, it's nice to have a rest at the top of the hill. So Poppy's finished playing, everyone's trekking up the hill on their first or second laps, and then the rose gardens are off to our right, but I don't think we should probably explore those right now. They're just in there, sort of the more formal gardens, because there's runners coming past. So we will head up here to finish our first lap. Thank you so much, Marshall. So this is the point that the finish is up there, and we're heading off this way, aren't we, Pops? Let's go. And we can repeat it all again. And Poppy's still on her bike. Poppy's got a bit of a stitch, so we're just having a walk, and now we're on our second lap. So we're just rolling down the hill. So I won't film a lot of this second lap because it's much the same, well, exactly the same as the first lap. I'm just absolutely loving this bit, just because we're running downhill, that helps. But also, well, they're just behind a tree at the moment. We've been seeing everyone going up the hill from the other side, and it's just so nice. It just feels really lovely to be able to see everybody else. The only thing I forgot to say earlier is that I had my wisdom tooth pulled out on Tuesday afternoon, and this week has not been the best. I still feel really weird. It's just up here.
You have to do salt water.
I do have to do salt water, don't I? And it's not very nice. I made Poppy have a teaspoon of it to swill around her mouth. She hated it. But yeah, I think I'm healing well, but I had to cancel a race that I was meant to do last night. I'm just sort of getting a throbbing pain in my jaw when I'm running. When my blood pressure increases, the extraction site obviously doesn't like that very much. I'm very pleased that you want to walk up this hill because that suits me just fine. Taking it nice and easy. After this park run, and one of the reasons that we chose Middleton Woods Parkrun today is that I am volunteering as a Run Leeds ambassador over at the John Charles Centre. So we are meeting a group of people who are at a workshop for their first ever marathon. So I think they're all doing the Rob Burrows marathon. Maybe some are doing a different marathon, but we're going to head out into the woods, have a jog around the woods, talk about any sort of hints, tips for first time marathon runners, answer any questions that they've got. So really looking forward to that, but definitely don't want to tire myself out too much on this park run, just because my jaw is I can just sort of feel it starting to throb a little bit. So just taking it nice and easy, listening to my body. Although this year has been a bit of a nightmare really, like with COVID and illness and tooth extractions, but I'll get back to running soon. Poppy's found a den and some trees to climb. Come on then. The lookout tower. Actually, to be fair, it's not a bad view. Oh my goodness, we totally did not see this the first time we ran past Nick's View. So there's a board here all about Wade's charity, and it says many people have never heard of Wade's charity, but will enjoy using the many parks and open spaces that we own. It's like Gotts Park and the mansion in Armley, Middleton Park, Beckett Park, Gledhow Valley Woods, loads. We're loving it, aren't we, Poppy? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wade's charity. Now, we just wanted to check out the rose garden. Well done. It's not the time of year really to check out the rose garden, but we're going to have a little look. So obviously this would be better later on in the year, but it is a really lovely space. I do think Middleton Park is somewhere that people don't use enough. All right, should we finish our park run? We have, yeah, we've only got to go round there and then up into the finish. We just saw friends and stood chatting to them for 10 minutes. So now I'm freezing. It's like 50 minutes now. We need to use our boost on our bikes. Right, Poppy's shooting off. So yeah, let's get into this finish because I'm cold. There we go, we've just beat 3 miles because we've sort of gone off course a couple of times. Then we're not actually quite that close to the finish yet, but nearly there. Thank you so much. So we should probably say it's 2 and a bit laps because we started down there to the left. We've done 2 laps now and heading up here, and then we'll turn left and go through the finish. Poppy's off doing her sprint finish. She's had a boost into the finish. Here she goes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, tokens. Number 90. You're an odd number, you like that, don't you? And you want a barcode. Poppy's doing my scanning for me. Terry must be freezing. I'm assuming you were first finisher, Terry? Yes. Yeah. By some way. Yeah. He's so fast. But now he's freezing because he's run really hard and on scanner. But
and then you've got to come and scan.
Yeah, thank you for volunteering.
Welcome.
The sun's come out and Doris and the tails are coming in. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, what a morning. Doris just said, did you win? It's a trick question. Say it, Terry. You can't win a park run.
See you later, my lovely.
Heading into the cafe now. Oh, we're so lucky that the sun has come out. Ooh, there's a map of the trails. Welcome to Leeds Hub area. I think Poppy will love playing here. Little pump track. Doris can get a coffee and just sit and watch her here while I'm volunteering. Right, let's head in. So it's awesome in here. They've got all the bike stuff you could need, and then the cafe with lots of park runners and no massive queue. That's amazing. There's one token missing, Doris. Where is it?
I don't have it. I thought you were trying to congratulate me for doing parkrun.
So there's a missing token. We've all been chatting saying, where could it be? You know, we think it was the tail walker. We blame the tail walkers. She put it in the back of her phone case with her barcode. But I think the team have forgiven her. Is she allowed back? Anytime. I want them to say no, never.
And this is the best cafe in all the parkrun.
Hey, there we go, best parkrun cafe.
That's hilarious.
Oh dear. Need to bring different friends. The look of shame. So just a public reminder, don't steal finish tokens. Well, happy ending with the tokens all being returned. Doris, that was so funny. I am now at the John Charles Centre for Sport. So quick change into my Run Leeds t-shirt, and I am going to meet these first time marathoners and head out for a lap of I think it's about 4 miles actually into Middleton Woods. So really excited about that and can't wait to meet these guys. So I'll check in after my run. Well, that was awesome. Really nice run, although it's very, very hilly with like-minded people. Hopefully I'll see some of those guys on the day at the Rob Burrows Marathon. Now I need to head back across the park over to Leeds Urban Bike Park and get my helmet on, get Ben's bike out, get Princess out and hit the trails. Meet Princess. So Ben would absolutely have loved his bike to have been here. So I need to go and find Poppy and Doris, who are out there somewhere. We've rushed off from Leeds Urban Bike Park. I've brought Poppy to a birthday party that she's at this afternoon. It's been an amazing day, so I must say a huge thank you to Run Director Charlie and the whole of the team at Middleton Woods Parkrun. We had an absolutely brilliant parkrun day. So sorry that Doris stole your token. Token 95 is now back safely home with its friends, so it's a happy ending. It's such a good place to go. Highly recommend. I guess it's a brick session with a run and then riding on the trails, just running and then cycling. What a morning. And of course I've done my volunteering as well, so yeah, busy. Huge thanks to you guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more running adventures, and I will see you on the next one.